Oh, people apart, I pray, pay attention. Listen to what I'm about to relate. Concerning a couple I overheard talking as I was returning late home from away. As I rode along, sure I saw an old woman who sat in the gap. She was milking her cow. She was jigging that tune called Make Haste to the Wedding, or some other ditty I can't tell you now. The next came along, it was a bold tinker who happened the chance to be passing that way. The day being fine, they sat down together. What news of that man, the old woman would say. There's no news at all, ma'am, replied the bold tinker, but the people all wish that he never had been. He's a damnable rogue of a Daniel O'Connell, and he's now making babies in Dublin by steam. The children are ruined, replied the old woman, or has the queer fella gone crazy at last? Or is it the sign of a war or rebellion, or what is the reason he wants them so fast? It's not that at all, ma'am, replied the bold tinker. The children of Ireland, they're getting too small. It's O'Connell's petition to the new Lord Lieutenant that he won't let us make them the old way at all. Why, this pipe in me mouth, replied the old woman, and that's a strong oath on me soul for to say. But I am an old woman, and if I was near him, I bet you me life that he'd rule the day. For the people of Ireland, they're very well known. They gave him their earnings when needing them bad. And now that he is recompensing them for it by taking the only diversion they had. I'll light to your coach, ma'am, replied the bold tinker. Long may you live now with youth on your side. If all the young girls in Ireland were like you, O'Connell could throw his steam engine aside. If I had the young men of Ireland around me, and girls making babies as fast as they can, and whenever Her Majesty wanted an army, he'd be able to send her as many as down.
Walked by the dockside one evening so fair, to view the still waters and taste the salt air. I heard an old fisherman singing this song. Oh, take me away, boys, me time is not long. Wrap me up in me oilskins and blankets, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. Now Fiddler's Green is a place I've heard tell, where fishermen go if they don't go to hell, where the weather is fair and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away. Wrap me up in me oilskins and blankets, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. When you're in dock and the long trip is through, there's pubs and there's clubs and there's lassies there too. The girls are all pretty and the beer is all free, and there's bottles of rum growing on every tree.
Wrap me up in the oilskins and blankets, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, oh shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green.
No, I don't want a harp nor a halo, not me. Just give me a breeze and a good rolling sea, and I'll play me old squeeze box as we sail along, with the wind in the rigging to sing me this song.
Wrap me up in me oilskins and blankets, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green.
In the dark a ship was anchored on a bright St. Patrick's Day. On the quay a lass was sighing, but her love had gone away. In her hand she held an emblem, and its small green leaves were free, and her parting words were, darling, look at these and think of me. Really shamrock I adore thee, your 3 leaves I love to see. When there's brighter days in Ireland, I'll come home and marry thee. Just before the ship had started, as she laid her hand on mine, just before we had parted, she looked with loving eyes so kind. To my coat she pinned an emblem, and its small green leaves were free, and her parting words were, darling, look at these and think of me. But tonight I am an exile, far from home and far from thee. Next my heart I wear your token, no matter where I be. And although the seas divide us, and your face I might never see, when there's brighter days in Ireland, I'll come home and marry thee. Freely shamrock I adore thee, your 3 leaves I love to see. When there's brighter days in Ireland, I'll come home and marry thee.
A-dee-doo-a-dee-doo-a-day, a-dee-doo-a-dee-day-dee. He whistled and sang till the green was rang, and he won the heart of a lady. The whistling gypsy came over the hill, down through the valley so shady. He whistled and sang till the green was rang, and he won the heart of a lady. A-dee-doo-a-dee-doo-a-day, a-dee-doo-a-dee-day-dee. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. She left her father's castle gate, she left her fair young lover, she left her servants and her estate, just to follow the gypsy rover. Her father's saddle, his fastest steed, he rode the valley all over. He sought his daughter at great speed, and the whistling gypsy rover. A-dee-doo-a-dee-doo-a-day, a-dee-doo-a-dee-day-dee. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. He rode till he came to a mansion fine, down by the river Clady. There was whiskey and there was wine for the gypsy and his lady. He is no gypsy father dear, but lord of these lands all over. And I'm going to stay till me dying day with me whistling gypsy rover. A-dee-doo-a-dee-doo-a-day, a-dee-doo-a-dee-day-dee. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. A-dee-doo-a-dee-doo-a-day, a-dee-doo-a-dee-day-dee. He whistled and sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady.
As I slipped into a chair beside my Uncle John, my daughters crossed the table there. I'd walked the docks in misty rain, the pain was in my legs, but I'd seen the dream of kingsmen in the boats of Killybear. The banner of my uncle and my daughters filled the air, and the Donegallers next to us were glad we were there. I was kind of quiet, listening out the window ledge for the music of the harbour, the birds of Killybear. Down the coast not far was Galway, land of Joyce and Killamar. After supper and asleep we would be going there tomorrow. I worried if my words would ever be sung by Irishmen, for right here on the docks, like the fish of Killybear. Silence did I pay. Oh, what a song was playing in the air of Killybear. I couldn't quite believe it, for it sounded rather strange. The instruments were different and the key it had been changed. I reached to turn the volume up, then teared on my legs. A girl from Tipperary sang my song in Killybear. and the trees are sweet blooming, and the wild mountain thyme goes around the blooming heather. We go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. We go, lassie, go. I will build my love a tower near yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will build all the flowers on the mountain. We go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. We go, lassie, go. If my true love she were gone, I would surely find another where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. We go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. We go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. We go, lassie, go. Tell me, ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair and sew me comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Tell me, ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair and they sew me comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. They knock at the door and the ring on the bell, say, "Oh, me true love, are you well?" Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers, bells on her toes. Old Johnny Murphy says she'll die if she doesn't get the fella with the roving eye. Tell me, ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair and they sew me comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high and the snow come tumbling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie, she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she gets home. Let them all come as they will, Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell me, ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair and sew me comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is the courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she?
Oh, let the grasses grow and the waters flow in a free and easy way. But give me enough of the rare old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Come gougers all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too. And we'll give them the slip and we'll take a sip of the rail old Mountain Dew. Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day. Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day. There's a night little still at the foot of the hill where the smoke curls up in the sky. Be a whiff of the smell, you can plainly tell that there's pudgy boys close by. Where it fills the air with a perfume rare and betwixt both me and you. As home we roll, we'll drink a bowl or a bucket full of Mountain Dew. Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day. Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day.
There's learning men, there's years to plan, have written your prizes high. The sweet Pashane from Ireland drain, the smite from Wade and Rye. Go away with your pose, the cure all is for pagan, Christian or Jew. Take off your coat and brace your throat with a bucket full of Mountain Dew.
Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day. Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day. Let the grasses grow and the waters flow in a free and easy way. But give me enough of the rare old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Come gougers all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too. And we'll give them the sip and we'll take a sip of the real old Mountain Dew. Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day. Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day. Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day. Skiddy idle little dum, skiddy idle little dum, skiddy I'm a diddle little dum day.
I was born in a Dublin street where the loyal drums do beat, and those loving English feet, they walked all over us. And every single night when me dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with this chorus. Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down round Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from those green and lovely lanes round Killashandra. Come let me hear you tell how you slandered brave Parnell when you thought him well and truly persecuted. Where are the sneers and jeers that you bravely let us hear when our heroes of 16 were executed? Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down round Flanders. Tell her how the IRA let you run like hell away from those green and lovely lanes round Killashandra. Come tell us how you slew them poor Arabs 2 by 2. Like the Zulus they had spears and bows and arrows. How you bravely faced each one with your 16-pounder gun, and you frightened them poor natives to the marrow. Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down round Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from them green and lovely lanes round Killashandra. The day is coming fast and the time is here at last when each awning will be cast aside before us. And if there be a need, sure my kids will sing Godspeed with the verse or two of Stephen Behan's chorus. Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down round Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from them green and lovely lanes round Killashandra.
picture the emerald of the sea. And the fishing boats that then go to the shores of Donaghey. I miss the river Shannon and the folks at Skibbereen, moorlands and new meadows and her 40 shades of green. But most of all I miss a girl in Tipperary town, and most of all I miss her lips as soft as eider down. Again I want to see and do things we've done and seen, where the breeze is sweet as Shamrock and her 40 shades of green. Again I want to see and do things we've done and seen, where the breeze is sweet as Shalimar and her 40 shades of green. I wish that I could spend an hour at Dublin's churning surf. I'd love to watch the farmers drain the bogs and cut the turf, to see again the thatching of struggle women clean. I'd walk from Cork to Larne to see the 40 shades of green. But most of all I miss a girl in Tipperary town, and most of all I miss her lips as soft as eider down. Again I want to see and do the things we've done and seen, where the breeze is sweet as Shalimar and her 40 shades of green.
Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk of a day, and I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a fine soft day, and I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue, and I knew right then I'd be taking a whirl round the Salt Hill Prom with a Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down of a day, and she asked me up to her flat downtown on a fine soft day, and I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. So I took her hand and I gave it a twirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. When I woke up, I was all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I asked you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue?
and I travel around. I've been all over this world, boys, I ain't never seen nothing like a Galway girl.
Are gone from the breast of Anna Liffey, and the ferrymen are stranded on the quay. Sure, the Dublin docks is dying, and a way of life is gone, and Molly, it was part of you and me. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. 'Twas the only job I knew. It was hard but never lonely. The Liffey ferry made a man of me. Now it's gone without a whisper, half forgotten even now. Sure, it's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Now I'll tend the yard, and I'll spend me days in talking, and I'll hear them whisper Charlie's on the door. But Molly, we're still living, and darling, we're still young, and that liver never owned me heart and soul. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Where the strawberry beds.
I'm waiting for John Murphy's van to take me to the site. I'm working 7 days a week from morning to dark night. And when I step into the van and gently close the door, the first thing that they ask me is what I did the night before. Take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile and bid you time of day. When I set my foot in Old Mayo, I never more astray. Dirty Jack, the gangler man, he talks about the times. Himself and old John Murphy were deep down in the mines. He says he meets them often in the Dorchester Hotel. If you want to get promotion, get down and dig like hell. Take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile and bid you time of day. When I set my foot in Old Mayo, I never more preacher and Jim Callahan as well. He says he's made his money now and they can go to hell. Ah, take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile and bid you time of day. When I set my foot in old Mayo, I never more astray. A little jet from Pakistan, he's a higher than the Duke. He says he swears upon the sign that fell off the back of a truck. He says he is a carpenter, and that might be quite true, but I've never seen him working yet, he's always in the loop. Ah, take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile and bid you time of day. When I set my foot in old Mayo, I never more astray. That Duke of York on Saturday night, Mick Riley does relate. He says he first came over here in 1938. That was the year before the war, if my memory serves me clear. Were written on the factory walls, no Irish wanted here. Ah, take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile and bid you time of day. When I set my foot in old Mayo, I never more astray.
We're on the one road, we're sharing the one road. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the long road, it's maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, we're swinging along, we're singing a soldier's song. Though we've had our quarrels now and then, well, now's the time to make them up again. 'Cause sure aren't we all Irish anyhow, and we've got to step together now. We're on the one road, we're sharing the one road. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the long road, it's maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, we're swinging along, we're singing a soldier's song. Tinker, tailor, every mother's son, butcher, baker, shouldering his gun. Rich man, poor man, every man and lion, all together just like old lang syne. We're on the one road, we're sharing the one road. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the long road, it's maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, we're swinging along, we're singing a soldier's song. Night is darkest just before the dawn. From dissensions Ireland is reborn. Soon will all united Irishmen see their land and nation once again. On the one road, sharing the one road. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the long road, it's maybe the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, we're singing along, we're singing a song.
I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell and remember all's not what it seems to be. For those fellas will cut you for the coat off your back or the watch that you got from your mother. Take care, me young bucko, mind yourself well, and will you get this wee note to me, brother? At the time, Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn. He fathered the youngest, looked after the farm. When a phone call from America said send the lad over, the old fella said it wouldn't do any harm. For I've spent me life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and a smell of a pound. And sure, maybe there's something you'll learn or you'll see, and you can bring it back home, make it easy on me. So I landed at Kennedy, a big yellow taxi carried me and me bags through the streets and the rain. Sure, me poor heart was thumping around with excitement, and I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in the Shore Parkway to the flatlands of Brooklyn, to my uncle's apartment on the East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, humming a song, and I sang "You're as free as a bird." Well, the short and the story, what I found out that day, that Benji got shot down in an uptown foray. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor Benji was lying in the cold city morgue. Well, I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes, and he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, and not to forget to be a proud Irishman. So I went down to Nellie's beside for the road, and I started to learn about lifting the load. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thought of my hometown so dear. I went home that December 'cause the old fella died. Had to borrow the money from Phil on the side, and all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of me father. We sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth, and into my bag stuck a handful of earth. Then I boarded a train and I caught me a plane and found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. My kids know to use the correct knife and fork, but I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as we keep law and order on the streets of New York. Na 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 na
He was stranded in some tiny town on fair Prince Edward Island, waiting for the ship to come and find him. A one-horse place, a friendly face, some coffee and a tiny trace of fiddling in the distance far behind him. A dime across the counter then, a shy hello, a brand new friend, a walk along the street in the wintry weather. A yellow light, an open door, a welcome friend into the room for more. Soon they're standing there inside together. He said I heard that tune before somewhere, but I can't remember when. Was it on some other friendly shore? Did I hear it on the wind? Was it written on the sky above? I think I heard it from someone I love, but I never heard it sound so sweet since then. How his feet begin to tap. The little boy says, I'll take your hat. He's caught up in the magic of his smile. Then leaps the heart inside him, when and off across the floor he sent his clumsy body, graceful as a child. He said, there's magic in the fiddler's arms, there's magic in this town. There's magic in the dancers' feet and the way they put them down. Smiling people everywhere, boots and ribbons and locks of hair, laughter and old blue suits and Easter gowns. Well, the sailor's gone, the room is bare. The old piano's sitting there, someone's hat's left hanging on the rack. Some empty chairs, a wooden floor that feels the touch of shoes no more, waiting for the dancers to come back. And the fiddle's in the closet of some daughter of the town. The strings are broken, the bow is gone, and the case is buttoned down. But often on December nights, when the air is cold and the wind is right for the melody, comes passing through this town.